And there's no amount of supplements in the world that you can take that is going to help you live a healthier life. What if I told you there's one specific thing that you could be doing every single day, you might not be doing already, that is the best anti-aging intervention ever? Weightlifting. The science is out there. The proof is out there. We know that by weightlifting and exercising, especially as we get older, several things work to your benefit. Preserving muscle mass, enhancing your metabolic rate, and just improving overall outcomes as you get older. So yeah, the preservation of muscle mass is probably or perhaps one of the most important ones because of something called sarcopenia, which is the age-related decline in muscle as you get older. With the popularity of the weight loss injections, aka the GLP-1s, a lot of people are using those medications. They may or may not necessarily be eating well. They're eating less. They may not be exercising, and they're losing a ton of weight. But what happens if you lose more muscle mass than you do fat relative to your lean body mass? That's something called sarcopenia obesity. And even though the number on the scale is decreasing and it's a lower number, you might be weaker. You may be more prone to injury. You may be more prone to a lot of different things. One thing as you get older that you're more prone to is falling and breaking your hip. What else is weightlifting good for? Well, it also increases your metabolic rate. The amount of patients that I see on a daily basis who want to lose weight and who don't exercise is somewhere north of 70+%. And then the ones that do exercise, more than half of them are only doing some form of cardio. And it's very common as you get older to look at things like walking as your exercise, which it's good for your health, it's good for your heart, but it is not doing anything substantial to help you preserve muscle mass. You need to be strength training. You need to be getting stronger. You don't have to aim to look like Mr. Olympia. You just want to get stronger. You should only be competing with you in the mirror, but you should be aiming for increased strength. The other way that strength training is extremely important, or weightlifting is important, is because it improves your insulin sensitivity, your body's response to sugar load. Your muscles need energy. Sugar is a huge source of energy for your muscles. It's not the only source, but it is a huge source. The other way that weightlifting is important and helpful is that it increases your bone mineral density. Certain individuals are at more risk of developing osteopenia and osteoporosis. Weightlifting is something you can do to help reduce your risk while also helping you out in other areas. The other way that weight training can be helpful is that it can impact your hormones, specifically testosterone and growth hormone. These are hormones that are crucial for maintaining muscle and for stimulating fat loss. So even though it's natural for your hormone levels to decline as you get older, by weight training, weightlifting, you actually help reduce that decline over time. Obviously, that takes into account proper nutrition, adequate sleep, etc. But weight training is helpful. Weight training not only helps those other things, but it also helps improve your neuromuscular function. So these are things like balance and coordination, which naturally also declines as you get older, which also leads to the increase in risk in falling as you get older. What I want you to recognize is that at the base level, at the foundational level, if you're not exercising, aka weight or strength training plus cardio, and there's no amount of supplements in the world that you can take that is going to help you live a healthier life. Get to moving. Just get to moving. Start exercising, but exercise with intent. Carve out some block of time for exercise. Strength train first, cardio after. You'll thank me, trust me. And just build a schedule. Make a routine. Continue, get stronger. Aim for goals, aim for personal goals, and you will see the benefits over time. And if you want more tips on how to improve your health, check the link below.